Oi, boys, welcome to another episode in our New Zealand Warriors career mode playthrough, and we got a tough one today. Tough game against the Melbourne Storm, who currently sit at third on the ladder, sitting in the top 4. As for us, we are just out of the 8, sitting at 9th, coming off a win, snapping that 2-game losing streak. And we haven't made any changes to our lineup. I'm not sure if round 8 is meant to be Anzac round, but I'm assuming it is because Melbourne had theirs on by default, so I chucked our one on. And again, I can't stress this enough, thanks to the bro Cormac1 who hooked it up with these jersey mods. This isn't the first time we've played the Storm, by the way. We are out for revenge, as they did defeat us, I think it was 18-14 or something. It was pretty close way back in round 2. Way back, it was only a few rounds ago. But yeah, we're out on a mission, try and string some wins together, break into that top 4. And Blake Green gets munched in the tackle. How's the timing, ref? Surely late, but that won't matter as we nail the 40-20, and we've got a full set here. Plenty of time to try and crack the Melbourne line. Blair pumping the brakes, gets punished for it. On the first, Green to Tuivasa-Sheck, and that's a good run by the skipper, dropping the shoulder into him, into Jesse Bromwich even. On the second, Harris Tavita, little cutout ball, just tried to get Gato one-on-one with Hughes, as Harris Tavita linking up with the skipper, having another run in the set. We got the outplay ready, but Harris Tavita will put it on the toe for himself, and we score a cheeky little try to start things up. He's been one of our best so far this season, has Harris Tavita. In real life this year, we haven't really seen much of him, which is disappointing as we get the green lights. So we're off to a pretty good start here, getting an early lead with only 10 minutes gone. We go for a little short side play, and Fusitua is wrapped up on the 30. Gato with the head up, and he gets leveled by Bromwich, I believe that was. Big hit, dislodging the ball, and Melbourne all of a sudden are in a great position here on the 30, full set to work with, as Jesse Bromwich follows up with a run of his own. They keep coming to the left with Galfusi. He gets pulled down around 15 out. Another quick play of the ball, and pass goes to ground, but scooped up by Addo Carr. We're looking pretty bunched up on the left. And this will be our first test here. Goal line defense, can we hold them out? Cameron Munster, also known as the Prez, and if you know, you know. Shout out to the degenerates out there. As Finucane puts it on the toe. What was that, the 4th tackle? Weird option there, but we get smashed again. With ball in hand, we send it to Blair. Can he make a difference? He gets driven backwards. Little scoot. Great run out of dummy half. Again trying to get Gato involved, but he's being well looked after. On the 3rd, a little short ball to Adam Blair from Harris Tavita. Blair, standing start, should be running onto those. But we get dropped back into the pocket, so we have to send it down to the corner. Not quite the angle we wanted, but still a decent kick. Pretty decent job in defense, containing Melbourne in their 40. And the Prez forced to clear it. Tuivasa-Sheck on the return, finds a hole, shrugs off Hughes, and a wimpy dive misses completely as Tuivasa-Sheck runs close to 70 meters to score our second try. It's a pretty decent run by Tuivasa-Sheck. Surprised the line was that open as Jackson Frey skips around a defender. And we are on the 20. to start the set. A little inside ball to Adam Blair, who gets flattened himself. Second big hit that dislodges the ball. Melbourne, man, with the big hits. As they shift to the short side, that looked pretty clean, that movement from Kamikamika. But Vunivalu will be held up. On the third, Lee to Nelson, Asafa Solomona. He's pulled down 8 meters out as they continue to hammer the short side through Kaufusi. And he's held up as well. Melbourne, they think they found a weakness or something. Munster goes for the kick and a high tackle on the last. Interestingly enough, Melbourne will take the 2 points. With only seconds remaining in the half, I guess is the right decision. Get some points on the board. I'll admit that was an ego high tackle I tried to put on our own big hit, but Jackson Frey comes up short. Half time. Looking at the stats, we've had just a little more possession. Completions from Melbourne, perfect. Our discipline letting us down, making a few errors, and that penalty right at the end there. The Storm are a little slow out the gate. They've had opportunities off those 2 big hits, just unable to execute. Second tackle, that was an okay set from Melbourne. So we drop it to Frey. Frey or Fry? I just heard Vossi say Fry. But I will keep saying Frey until I get corrected, as Ignatius Bassi bumps off one, gets it out to Harris Tavita with the footwork. Twinkle toes through the middle of the field. I only meant to do that once. We finally get pulled up on the 10 as they send it again, shifting it to Katoa. Man, he's just unable to break tackles this game. We do put it on the toe though, and Jackson Frey is there to snag the meat pie, the young gun. And that's full time. A pretty lackluster second half after that try, but we do collect our second win in a row after suffering devastating back-to-back losses. We bounce back with 2 dubs against 2 of the giants of the NRL. We should break into the top 8 after this victory as we take a look at the full-time match stats. Chanel Harris Tavita picks up man of the match, and as always, if you want to see more Rugby League Live 4 content or more content in general, be sure to run it straight at that like button. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you. Later.
Rag the riches, so if it's by the back, you know that I'm finna pull up. All of this cash, I get it and split it and flip it and make sure I double it up. I ain't a bastard, I'm making cops taught me how to grind and how to run up my funds. I'm really peep out a bitch, like she talking about chips, all of this, hope knowing what's up. Hey, my phone got a block, I'm way too fly like a cop.